Maybe one thing that we could start talking about is your project for the pavilion. I reckon you've modified the architecture in order to incorporate those three films into one space. Although these are three separate pieces, they seem to be together, and maybe you can talk a little bit about the way these function together.
Yeah, I'm actually showing four films in the pavilion, and the thing about the Canadian Pavilion is that it's traditionally been a very difficult space to work with because it's got a very strong architectural form, a lot of glass, not much wall space, and it's quite small, and it kind of looks like it might be the outhouse for the British Pavilion. In fact, people often refer to it as as if it was the bathrooms of the British Pavilion. So when I was first invited to do the project there, the thing that I wanted to try and do was, because I don't do installations, I just show my work, and I felt that the building, in the shows that I've seen there, and in the sense I had of the place when I visited it, was that it imposed a kind of installation way of working, and that's so anathema to me, because I only show my films like they're moving pictures. So I don't want to have that theatrical element in the viewing. So
or more traditional theater, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. So I wanted to see if we could transform the pavilion and change it a little bit and make it more of an exhibition space. And working with two architects, Mark Wasuda and Jennifer Lung, we basically changed the orientation. It's a very simple change. We changed the orientation of the building. Instead of the traditional front entrance, which is the widest part, the space is like a nautilus shell. It's very small at one end, wider at the other. And the entrance had always been at the widest end, so artists who were then... What that imposed on artists was that the widest, largest part of the space was taken away from them because that was the entrance. And then they would wind their way down to the smallest part, and there's a tree growing there. So basically we're trapped in. So simply just we built a new steel glass wall where the entrance was, and now the exit is the entrance. And so you now enter to the narrowest part of the space and you spill out into the largest. And what it's done is, I think, has allowed the space to become more of an exhibition space and less of an installation space.